Yes, sir. People, bring it in. Bring it in. I'm here bearing gifts of greatness. Though I have those around me that will not listen, some will call them naysayers. My money and my information continues to run up. Guys, listen, y'all have about 15 minutes y'all can spare me to update you on your riches. You need to absorb everything in this episode. This is banger information.
Yes!
All right, good. As we mentioned before, naysayer, sit back down over there, especially those with brown wigs. All right, let's continue down through, guys. Listen, you already know you're here with your favorite host, the Chocolate Confucius. That is right, Mr. 79 Thoughts. The original V12er, the ultimate, and also known as the undisputed champion of due diligence. That's right, Money Montgomery, guys. Let's tap in. Now that we've gotten through the shenanigans, there's big information coming. Everybody needs to plan for massive price action. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had a great weekend. We were in celebratory mode. I had not noticed that Bitcoin had made an ascension up to 106,000 again, teetering up on breakout now. I don't know exactly what or when this kind of spiked off. It looked like this happened. Obviously today, I don't know what this time is, military time. Is that correct? 6:20 p.m.? Maybe around 6:20 started to make that ascension, but now the rest of the markets corresponding. XRP sitting back up around $2.40. Like I said, sitting in the same trade range. We're sitting at $2.50 window. We need to break above, climb to 260 so we can kind of do that gap fill. But again, there's crazy information coming through. Let's tap straight down into that first portion over here. Brad Garlinghouse releases the regulated XRP futures CME group marks a key institutional milestone for XRP and are very excited to report the hidden road cleared the first block trade on CME opening. So now again, anybody forgot, today was the first day the XRP futures were listed up on CME Trading Group. So now, again, we've got real utility coming through. And this is why I tell people, this isn't just a bunch of mind games and hopium. The value behind it is that you're buying one coin of 100 billion. That's it. There's never going to be any more that has to do and serve all these functions. Now, you don't have to be a brain scientist, but if the price is where it's at now, and we have a limited number of these coins, the only solve can be the price going up to be able to deal with the amount of volume that's coming in. So now you have CME Trading Group, which is futures alone. That's heavy volume, right? And Hidden Road Clearinghouse recording their first block trade on CME, right? But let's keep coming through here. Ripple Payments momentum is building in UAE. Following our DFSA license, Zambank and how do you say this? Memo Pay, which it says down there, Memo provides the most cost-effective digital payments, spend, and expense management platform in the business of UAE. So now again, plug and play with this. Are now live utilizing who? Ripple Payments, bringing always on blockchain, blockchain-powered cross-border payments to one of the world's top remittance hubs. Guys, listen. Hold on. I'm starting to lose myself a little bit here. It just reeks of V12. I mean, is anybody missing? The only type of person that could miss this information and not absorb it had to be a maniac. No. You might be more of a Miata type of person. That's what it is. You don't want Italian leather. For my ladies out there, you don't want the $20,000 tote. You're not that type of gal. All right. Now keep pushing on through. Keep pushing on through here. All right. Now, BitMex, we had some information. This is the two-part. Now, this just dropped May 17th. Keep your eyes peeled. We have some news that's definitely going to have a ripple effect on the market. Of course, a tag to Ripple, just so you don't have any confusion. Well, let's tag into what dropped it now. And for those that need to know, BitMex, the world's leading crypto derivatives exchange since 2014, inventor of the perpetual swap. Okay, again, now that's like pancake swap, right? Now, what could BitMex come out? I want y'all to all line in. If you don't get this information now, family, I'm just gonna need you to not to. Like I said, somebody's got to clean the wheels on this V12, and I'm learning I don't have the time for that. So I would rather you sit on the sidelines with this. But now, what does BitMex, again, the world's leading crypto derivative exchange do. Now again, you know CME just came on, right, with derivatives. Let's scroll up a bit here to a little bit more recent. Wait a minute, what's this? BitMex / Ripple USD. And what is BitMex saying? Soon Ripple USD listing obviously is coming to BitMex. Now guys, this is all peeling into the final stage of this. What did Coach JV say? They fight it, then they sue it, they regulate, then they join it. Guys, the regulation is in. I'm telling you now, hear me on this. Everybody put a money bag in the chat if you're following along. You've got to hear the cadence of what I'm telling y'all. This is dire now. The last little window to throw in whatever little coins you got in here is coming in now, and I'm standing on that. Not financial advice. Do what you're going to do. But now here we are again. That's not something to line up. So now, all these derivative exchanges, massive CME trading group, right? Hidden Valley, all these massive exchanges are now going live with Ripple, whether it be future derivatives or RLUSD. What else comes through? Senator Bill Hagerty says stablecoin issuers will be the largest holders of the U.S. treasuries in the world. You know what that means. Now let's listen and we'll tap in. And the information coming behind this is going to set it all off. Let's get down to it. Fair use. I said fair use.
Be confused with Bitcoin or something that has a speculative component. This puts us into a digital payment framework, the fastest rails available, much better than the system developed in the 70s and 80s, which is slow. It takes days to clear.
Guys, the greatest solve to money movement and value was listed in the company named XRP. Nataki Yashimoto, also known as David Schwartz, showed you a proof of concept with Bitcoin. And y'all think that this one was going to miss? I just come back to the point of the 300 partnerships. Did that never trigger anybody? And I got a family. I already know that we locked in. Everybody in Money Mafia is here. No, those coming through, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stop absorbing this information for free. You know what I mean? Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe. I see people coming through. They showing like 50% of people rolling through here, not even subscribing. Information hidden. Can you give me a little something? I mean, Jesus. All right, let's keep going through it now. Right.
So the issue, as far as I've always understood the stablecoin issue, is what is backing this stuff, and how much of it's backed by actual treasuries versus cash versus equities or something else. What does this say about all of that?
It's not going to be equities. It's going to be high-quality, short-term assets, either short-term short-term U.S. treasuries or cash. I think the majority of it will be U.S. treasuries. In fact, what this will do, and the projections are by.
So again, clarification. He's asking what's backing these stable coins. And he's saying these are going to be short-term U.S. treasuries. Mass majority backed in U.S. treasury. Guys, there's not a better backing right now that you could have on an asset right now than a U.S. treasury. Come with her.
By 2030, this is according to Citibank, stablecoin issuers will be the largest holders of U.S. treasury.
They said by 2030. Now, mind y'all now, they put a 5-year timeline, right, on it being at 10,000 plus a coin. 2030, they're saying the largest holders of treasuries will be stablecoin issuers. Do you know how many stablecoin issuers we have right now? If I'm not mistaken, 1 or 2. Tether, which is under investigation and getting delisted in Ripple. Oh, God. No. Stay over there. Oh! Come back over. Sit back down. I'm trying to convince you. I'm trying to put you on the yacht. Come through. Let's keep teetering on. Now, here's the crazy portion. Now, I want y'all to see stablecoin. What happens here? And I told y'all when they released RLUSD is going to do for XRP what USD Tether did for Bitcoin. Do you understand? The U.S. Senate voted 66-32 to advance the landmark stablecoin legislation, the Genius Act. The new era is unlocked. RUSD is ready. Now, again, I told y'all they were putting regulation out quick. There has been a specific stablecoin regulation. Now stablecoins are regulated in the U.S. We have no more interference or problems with this, showing and outlining how and what can be done and how they roll. And you don't understand how quick this is. ISO 222 is months away now, people. Japan goes live in, a month and a half with 80% of their banks. I told y'all the reason I'm so sturdy on how 2025 is going to end for us is because, again, the information in the schedule is showing you what's going to occur. If you think that we're going to be at $2 by the end of the year, please, I want to put a bet with you. Let's put all your XRP in your house and home on it, since you're just so sure. And I'm standing on business on the fact that I'm saying the prices have got to go up at least 10x minimum. I mean, and that's still a lowball estimate, because what stops XRP when she breaks above $10? Why, if the volume that ripped her above $10, what stops it from going $50? What stops it going for $20? Y'all saw a pop from 50 cents to $3.20. What stops that type of movement? Even if it has to make a cool off, it push off the off the $30 and then curve back down to 20 or 15. What stops that movement? And that's why I dial in and tell y'all we have utility behind it. It's not just what retail needs to do. These different things are the value behind why XRP has to, again, like David Schwartz said, has to be over $10,000 minimum to work. But let's keep following further through, just so you can see all this following in the last 3 days. What is this? I don't know how to say it. Launches its Singapore dollar pegged stablecoin XSGD on the XRP ledger. So now Singapore has its stablecoin rolling on which ledger? XRP ledger. Guys, at this point, hey, if you don't get it, you never will. I told y'all that. Now let's come through. Another crazy portion here. Amelia, hey, she was on point with it today. Wow. Ripple XRP provides instant payment remittance services in Malaysia. So now, again, Malaysia is now tapping into the crypto spot. This is what I told everybody. This money that's going to come with crypto is going to not only give you the potential to make the greatest investments of your life, but in these places that are third world countries or second world countries that should be first world countries, similar to Africa, where they have all the largest count of natural resources, but they just can't get their resources to a market. You're going to have all these things where you can now plug and play an actual market of exchange and value that happens in 7 seconds at these spots. You might want to consider going and buying you a mansion over there in Africa for $50,000. Because I promise you, with them being able to actually tap in and sell those resources themselves, you're going to watch what they call the motherland go crazy in similar places, across the world. Stay locked in. Watch this. Malaysia, there was another one that they did their first little swipe of XRP payment off of a card. Colombia, right? And we'll follow through here. Look, Ripple launches XRP Ledger pilot in Colombia to encourage farmer engagement with Farm Now, Pay Later. And X Finance Bull says the best. This is what real utility looks like. XRP solving actual problems on the ground. I know this ain't it, is it? Just predation, are you? Okay, no, that's some Navy SEALs. All right. But again, I just had to bring this in for everybody to kind of see. I'm not trying to get everybody all excited, but I think we're about to have a little bit of rapid price move coming through. Obviously, we've got already utility kicking off with XRP. Bitcoin is breaking above $106,000. I want to tap in on the fact of this, though. That timeline for ISO 222, you need to find that date, and then I will calculate that month before, right? It's going to be a very kind of big mover. But they have to have this lined up. They're going to drop it all to hit at the same time. And you're going to watch these utility coins that they kind of floated today, kind of able to lure you, snatch off, and you're not going to be able to buy back in. Hey, my personal opinion, do what you're going to do. But please watch my shoes and watch that Bugatti. What? You know Bugatti. All right, listen. Y'all hold it down. You know what time it is.